Ag is very good at holding this. This is good for him. He just rotates and he hits that shot and it's okay. You shield yourself so you can get out if needed. You play this corner so you can keep poking from the angle. But by the time you're here, they're all looking at you. Think can now punch you easily. No one's gonna help you. Pressuring the Widow on the off angle, it's really good. He has to completely give that up. This is a little bit of chasing. I think you want to get this kill. No, that's not going to be a rule. And alright, talk to me a little bit about what you're giving up by going out of this position. What can you not do from here?
I can't bubble my supports. I cannot. I
Mm-hmm.
can't put much pressure on.
Yeah, no pressure main, right? Because you're too busy looking over here. So this is where I would say let your DPS do this, chasing, and you're staying main and holding on the fort so that they can't come through. And also, like you mentioned, just being closer to healers so you can help out if needed. You can do this from main. Alright, you seeing this well? Good. Good. Yep, just kind of turn them up. Crazy grab. I don't know what he's going for. Oh, wow. Okay. That was really good playbacker. You have, like, no time to react to that. Not your fault. He's just too far up. Nice.
And I just call it a fall back here.
Yep. So here's how we need to think about our position. We don't have enough health to keep fighting where we have been fighting, because we just lost support. Yeah, it's a 5v5, but give space, give space, give space. Yep. Play this next corner. We're playing, yeah, this is okay too. Or we're waiting. So do flip back, turn around, see where your team is. How long do we have to hold here until they're back? Wink and push. Stay in range of things so you can get out. Good. Yep, turn around, bubble whenever they, saving bubbles for your supports whenever they have like a flanker, like Spider-Man, can be really helpful. I think you use it on your thing
I use
here.
it on my thing, yeah.
Let's see.
I feel like myself again.
He doesn't need it.
I don't think I needed it, yeah.
It's okay. One thing he can do, I think, is, yep, he does it. He
I can
clicks
just
C.
shield it, right?
Yeah, you could have just used your shield. Totally. So this is just, it happens a lot whenever you have a thing, but basically try to avoid bubbling him unless he's like 200 health and taking damage, and save it for something more important like this. Yep, if you had it, and I'm sure you would have gone for it and bubbled into this. Careful chasing. Your team needs you, man. You could deal with him from main. Yeah, I realize that. Nice luck. Alright. Walk me through the bubble here. You see Cloak. She's low.
I do it with like one support.
Mm-hmm.
Get healing to the bubble.
Got it.
So it's like 50
we need
HP.
heal. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna say this is a little bit of a gamble, and I'm not sure it pays off. Because Cloak can self-heal. Cloak can fade. You're really low. I want you to have your bubble for yourself, so you can take the fight that you want to take.
I feel like myself again. My favorite time.
That would have been nice to bubble.
Do your worst.
But overall, pretty good. So things to work on in this fight was be definitely avoid the chasing thing. Staying main is helpful. You can deal with off angles from main. Like if Hawkeye wrapped around here, could have dealt with him if he went up here, you could have shot him. Bubbling teammates a little early whenever they look like they're about to die. but they're probably not gonna die. It can help to save for winners who are actually going to die. Like a Spider-Man combo, for example. Oh, this is so unlucky. Yep, that's gonna go next. That's so unfortunate. It won't happen again. Alright, so the strange TP, like it.
Pentagram of
A little help, please. They got
good
behind you.
medicine. Berserker! Rage!
Only 60 seconds left.
Okay. So
Good medicine.
What am I?
you're really low right off the bat, and for this whole time you're probably thinking, I just gotta stay alive. So shield. Now what we're missing is the cloak bubble right next to us, and right now I would want you to walk into this so you can get more healing. Shield the Hawkeye, keep shielding the Hawkeye, because he's the most damage here.
The doc made a fancy magic door. Only you had
If I get hit, it's gonna hurt.
leave
So
me.
priority is good, right? Staying alive. It's just there's a couple ways you could stay alive a little bit better. Look for the healing and look for the damage. Go to the healing, shield the damage.
Darkness. Endless fury.
Nice.
Count on me.
Alright, so
30 seconds.
we still have the strange.
You stop them in their tracks.
They don't have TP. I don't really remember seeing him TP, but maybe you do. So they can't do that and they have to go main.
They got behind you.
Yep.
A
I'm
little
chasing
help,
again.
please.
Yep, I'm glad you caught it. So this is giving up a stronger position for a kill. What I want you to do in this situation is pick your spot you want to hold and don't give it up. Stay here and keep shooting and shooting. And if you see something happens behind you, try to shoot him from here. That's okay. But don't leave.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Yeah, Magneto!
Now they're walking up, get a ton of space because you left. Okay, that's okay. The cloak gets the ult. There's no way you're gonna block that.
Eye of Agamotto!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have
Nice. I like prioritize getting the kill.
My favorite! Never miss!
Nice.
double kill.
Agamotto!
Gamble. Kind of pays off.
I purge the darkness!
Shielding, play the health, Yeah. Yep, let's walk one back, one part back. Probably gonna come down to the ult usage on this one, to be honest. So, the main reason I think this ult's bad is gonna be that you couldn't follow up on it even if you didn't get booped. Look at your E. It's on a 5-second cooldown.
Agamotto!
Doesn't matter if you hit him. You're not gonna kill him.
I purge the darkness! I am
So every time you use your ult on Strange, make sure you have some charge on your E, your energy burst, and make sure that it's not off cooldown. You gotta be able to use it to finish your kill.
strengthened for battle.
So that's that. Nice.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Emanations
I'm still going for it.
of power here. Nearly
Leave him be. Right. No need to chase. He's Spider-Man. He's gonna do something. But more important things on our mind. They're getting a lot of free space. We can punish this probably. So, where's our team? Oh, we're back over to Mac. Cool. Love to see Mac.
I feel like myself again.
They've made it halfway. Stop them. Disappear.
Alright, I like it. You're getting a lot of free damage.
You're under my protection.
I don't know, bubble.
Alright, let's walk back and talk about this.
You are
He is most likely going to die if he stays in this invis. He can't get any healing from his team. It doesn't even look like he's trying to jump to you. So I understand the bubble. It makes sense to me. But I hope the most important thing right now in the game is to get Thing out of this invis thing so he can stay alive. If you're doing comps, what I would say is, Thing, jump me, we gotta get out.
protection.
I like that you play your life.
He just goes back in.
Tandy needs help.
Yep. So he's going back in. Your BP is going in. This is a good time to go in. Maybe enable him with a bubble as well. Yeah, a lot of good shots in the invis. You make a play. Good job. Bubble yourself.
Us against the world! Anyone willing to help?
Magneto! You are
Nice bubble. Nice shove. Alright, that was insanely good. This Mac is so mad. He feels the diff. Alright, I'm gonna go back a bit to something that I'm a little curious about. So, I'm gonna see. You go to this angle, and you push the angle very hard. So, talk to me about why you go. Instead of staying here, you follow the invis all the way.
I think I was just hungry.
Got it. So you just, yeah, maybe the shots are a little easier the closer you are. Got it. This is scary because you can't get any support from your team. You're going out of range. And I would say that Mag is very good at holding this. This is good for him. He just rotates and he hits that shot and it's okay. You shield yourself so you can get out if needed. You play this corner so you can keep poking from the angle. But by the time you're here, they're all looking at you. Think can now punch you easily, and no one's gonna help you. So I think this is a mistake you just don't really get punished for. And I would avoid doing that. We're chasing again. Fortunately, stay alive. And being alive means that you can carry the team right here. Bang. Bang.
Only 60 seconds left!
Spider Slate!
Magneto!
Nice.
Double KO!
No need to thank me.
I like using the ult to stay alive.
Chasing.
Oh
no.
A little bit. Small thing here. Aim your rocks a little bit more. So you know who you want to go for, Invis. You know that I'm holding it as long as possible so I get all the charge I want. Just be more intentional when you're throwing it to make sure you're getting as close as possible to the one person you want to kill. You might be trying to get both at once, and usually that just leads to less likelihood of getting anyone.
I think I was trying to predict the jump.
Got it. Which goes the other way.
Double KO! Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a
Oh,
dagger.
chasing.
Fight's over. So it's not too bad. What I'm worried about is the during the fight, whenever you're leaving main or leaving a
Okay.
stronger position. So this is okay. She's invis now. Good luck.
Never
Get back to main before the fight starts. Okay, there you go.
Don't mess with
Just
the
staying a
amazing
little too long,
Spider-Man!
but
Down to 30 seconds.
still salvageable.
No complaints.
I don't know where my wolf dies.
Probably chasing with you. Talk about overstaying your welcome. So things pretty far in. Watch the Spider-Man who wants to pull you off.
And my invis got pulled off. Oh, my cloak got pulled off.
Yeah, that's just super unfortunate.
I'm just to back off now.
Yep, there's just no way you win this. Right, it's okay.
Now I
You
see
can go
them.
next.
A little help, please.
Your attack.
Final 10 seconds.
Take a look around, right? You hear the Spider-Man?
Yeah, I heard I tried. But he's already dead.
Mm-hmm. And what did we not have?
Bubble.
Yep, that's it. Right, so save your bubble. This thing is playing like a maniac. And the only thing I'd recommend is if you want to save them, use your shield. And that's because they have a Spider-Man, and the Spider-Man wants to one-shot your support.
Shall not be hard. Does this make me an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Your attacks are useless.
You'll have to keep fighting until
Okay.
we have a winner.
Sometimes this happens to me too. It's like you're looking for your teammates to try and support them. Use your bubble or whatever for them, but then you turn your back to the damage. We cannot turn our back to the damage when we're taking damage. So just the way to fix this is anytime you notice that you're you're not looking at the damage, turn around and shield it. Shield it, get your cover. It'll be okay.
To stop them! You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I'm opening a portal.
Right, back to the strange for the TP.
Strike at me if you dare.
It's gonna be a tough one, but doable.
Disappear!
Right into the ults. I think this is a good TP. It's gonna force their invisal because they think they have to win it now. So even if they don't have a winnable fight, good swap. Probably go back to the Magneto at this point, but some
Now
teammate takes
might
it,
be
so
a
it's
good
okay.
time to stop them.
Woo! I never miss. It seems we have company.
Right, so man, it's gameplay. Alright, so would you want to watch this or skip out?
No, we can skip it.
Gotcha.
This just is kind of out of desperation, I think.
Sure.
here.
Right. It's pretty confusing on how you're
The
gonna win
battle
this at
starts
that
in
point,
5,
especially when you're
4,
like, you've tried both your tanks. It doesn't seem like they're totally working. Though I think so far you're playing pretty well. I don't think any like team fights are like being made or breaking by your plays. The main thing I'm seeing is back to the chasing is a big one, and just generally like a little bit of ability usage, just taking a little more damage than needed, and missing opportunities to save people.
A little help, please.
Was I able to bubble that?
Help get that
Maybe.
vehicle to its destination.
Let's see.
I feel like myself again.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Definitely a tough one.
I don't really know if it's getting pulled. So hard.
Yeah, right. The most consistent thing to do is, they have a Spider-Man. You tell everyone to walk out the right door.
Oh.
That's it.
Don't let them do this, Tandy.
Something tells me.
Now, if it's not that, like if you didn't know they have a Spider-Man, what you can do is just look to the left and shield your team as you like walk out, or just shield yourself as soon as you see the Spider-Man.
a good day
That'll be okay.
healing factor.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Okay.
You cannot
I usually would push up a little further and start poking for my old charger.
hurt me.
I think you're trying to push the car. That's okay too.
What am I? Invisible?
Oh, Spider-Man's free kill. Let's try.
You needed some
Good.
help.
Alright, so Magic goes in. She does her combo. She's really not taking any damage, so don't bubble it.
You shall not
I like
be
that.
harmed.
That wolf commits, so you bubble him. And I like that too.
Do not expect me to
So-
do that again.
Yeah.
Hawkeye can die. Keep shooting, and don't chase.
Look who just
You're halfway there. Keep going.
They give you a bit of a hand, they make sure you can't chase.
much better.
It's like, you do the job, you get the kill from the same spot.
You need not fear. All shielded up.
A little far away from cover. Just keep that in mind. The roll really good. This thing that you do here is
I feel like
I usually call this you're playing like you're a strange.
myself
So look
again.
at the distance you're playing at. It's trying to get closer and closer and closer. But Magneto wants to be further away. He wants to be like here. So what I try to do is I just stay at like my range. And I'm closer to my team for healing. I'm closer to cover if I need it. And I can still do the job.
What am I? Invisible?
Bubble here. Can. Let's try.
Didn't have it.
Happens. I did see you looked for it though.
Don't
That's
turn
all I
back
wanted to see.
now.
Okay, so you're trying to touch.
Plus 0.
It's a good spot, like you're holding. Bolts are covered. Wow. Okay. Not much you could do there.
Invisible?
Much better.
Okay. Target priority. Probably want to get the healer here. Good.
Vulnerable than ever.
Chasing.
Careful. You get really close to an edge whenever they have a Spider-Man and an Invis and a Mac.
Endless fury.
What am I? Invisible?
Insignificant gnats. They can take out much better.
Spider-Man going in. Double check. See where you start.
I used it myself.
Invisible?
Got it.
What am I?
Turns out you didn't need it.
I didn't need it.
So this is when you're low, and taking damage, shield yourself first. So you never know when you'll need the bubble.
Much better.
I just like being greedy for it.
Yeah, a little bit. Right. I think it's also whenever you're being greedy for it, you might not be keeping in mind what else you need it for. So keep running that in your head. Like, okay, going into this fight, like during the downtime, I'll like look for a downtime example. Probably like before this gets, yeah, like around here. You're thinking, okay, what do they have? Okay, they have Spider-Man, they have a Hook. Okay, those are the big ones. Whenever Spider-Man goes in, I have bubble for that. Whenever he hooks, I have bubble for that. Oh yeah, I have magic. When magic goes in, I'll bubble. Like simple.
Let's do this.
Then you'll save it and you'll have it.
Clear the way.
Okay.
I got you.
Much better.
Oh wow, nice dodge for the magic.
Please, we're hurt.
Bubble, if needed. Doesn't need it. Nice job.
Us against the world. They got behind you.
Maybe shoulder damage. Yep, nice. You did it. Okay, let's careful. Who needs the bubble? She needs the bubble.
All right, Ty.
Watch that one more time.
Get that beat.
I see the intention of the bubble, and I think it's very good. Though she is a cloak player, and she's just gonna fade it. So unfortunately, it isn't used like how you'd hope it would.
Self again.
That's okay.
Stand down.
Happens a lot. It comes down to just reading the hero and knowing what they're gonna do. Like, trying to think of an example. If you have a thing and your thing is looking at you whenever they're taking damage and he's kind of far up, he's probably just gonna jump to you. So you don't need to bubble him.
End.
A little help, please.
Your savage side is showing, Logan. How delightful.
You get a big pick on a kid there. You push and take care of someone who's out of position. But
Never miss.
A little help, please.
a little slow to the bubble. She's already low though.
Ready to
So I'm not gonna say that was easy at all to hit. Nice. Clap him. You'll also bubble before you shield, which I think is gonna be a mistake that could be punished. Keep in mind that Spider-Man's gonna look for your other healer very soon.
That should be sufficient.
Don't mess with the amazing
Vehicle reached
Spider-Man.
checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
So that's alright. Could have bubbled her there. But we move on. Oh wow, look at that grab.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Let's do this. Needed a little boost. Thanks.
Nice.
Little help, please. Stand with you.
Much better.
Alright, Magic's going in to make a play. This is another one of those moments where we might want to bubble her. Oh, shit. That caught me by surprise too. Alright, so figure you're gonna rock out of here. Nope, I'm just gonna let it be. How come you didn't use the rock?
I didn't think I needed it. I don't think.
Got it.
I was a solo tank, so I probably should have.
Yep, your life's gonna be
I was
really
just
important.
looking at what point was, to be honest. We weren't really
Got
pushing it.
Got it. Kind of like looking and seeing if this fight is winnable with you. I mean, the main thing that's gonna suck here is that your team wants you to be there to like tank the damage, and that's where I would make the call to use the rock because your team's pushing.
They look like they mean business.
Okay.
A little help, please. Help.
Alright, so they have
So
Invis, they have
cold.
Spider-Man, they're gonna try to do that again. Something throughout the map, you're gonna want to keep playing on this towards this right side, so and keep a lookout so you can shield Spider-Man if needed.
Welcome to the dark
I feel like myself again.
Nice. Looking at your backline, making sure they're okay. You have bubble if needed.
From behind.
EP dies because this is in a terrible spot.
Jason.
On time.
Bam.
Some help.
Fear Magneto!
Can't bubble her, she's too far.
Disappear.
Ooh. And that's where you need to turn around. I know you're trying to get the bubble on her because she's about to get rocked. She's too far. Just turn around. It's the mag's about to turn around and throw a rock at your team. Who's behind me? Bubble. This is actually a lot like playing mag with a rock. The bubble part. Like, since the mag has to choose his options, right? He has to go this way. He's like, oh, nope, that's not going to work. He has to go this way. Think exactly like him and be there to bubble
I
after that.
feel like myself again.
You got a shield, Tandy. Suffer in the darkness.
Insignificant gnats.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Okay, this quote's really far up. That's very good for us.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Seems we have company.
Whoa! Nice.
Magneto!
Yep, there's not much you can do with that. Just throw it.
Anyone will. Shields up.
Make sure it doesn't happen again. Shield the damage.
Ah, much better.
I never
You're
miss.
halfway there. Keep going.
He's gonna be looking to do it again. So rotate right side. Keep an eye on him and shield.
Against the world.
He still wants to do it again.
A boom of light.
Nice bubble.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Yep. Not a lot you can do. You're really close to a support alt. I could have gone different, but it is what it is.
Get that vehicle moving
Right, it's
again.
like that, and then like they have a really strong ult like Spider-Man, and then this they do it at the right time. It's over.
Yikes. Remind me to keep my distance, Eric. Here they come.
Hook. Is that our team? That's our team. Okay. Nice bubble in the Wolverine. Maybe send him to make his play. Ends up dying, but he gets something with the bubble. Shield.
Day, Logan.
Yep, nice try. Okay.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
We're a little in the back. Alright, so talk to me about why you go for the Iron Fist here. He's up in the top.
Better.
So cold.
You need not
30 seconds.
Put a bubble on your teammate. I mean, what if you just stayed here the whole time? You just shoot him from here, you bubble your teammate from here, and most importantly, they can't just walk up. So you're just gonna be there to punch them off. Mm.
One final push. We can take them.
You're not there. So Bucky goes in. Doesn't get any shield. You would have been there, and I've seen you shield this before. So I'd really recommend avoid chasing, so you can be at the front and be ready to, push when your team is pushing, shield when your team needs shielding.
So cold.
Prepare yourself for the road ahead. It seems we have
Rock, nice. Alright, rock to counter ult, you get a great kill. This is looking really good for us.
The final 10 seconds.
Us against the world.
No complaints.
I feel like I'm just always a second too late for shielding.
Nothing can
Mm-hmm.
take
Yep.
the web of life.
Yep. So let's walk it back a bit. Let's look. Who's taking damage in this frame right now?
A cloak.
Who else?
Think that's it. Kind of a Bucky.
Kind of your Bucky. Bucky's full health. Cloak is low health. I don't know if you have your allied health bars turned on,
I do. I
but
have
you
it
can see
on.
them. Got it. Alright, so you know Cloak is low. So it's simple as flick to her, avoid doing damage, and bubble her because she could die. Now maybe she fades it, like we talked about earlier. I don't know if she does, but avoid making the assumption and just try to save her. So it looks like she's about to die.
Okay. Try to for it.
Us against the world.
I feel like myself again.
Shields up! You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
You need not
It's gonna be hard to win.
a journey into
That's a good bobber.
I'm chasing them.
Yep, you are chasing, right? So you're giving up your position for a kill. That brings our overtime clock. It lets them take space. It lets them get free shots into your back. There's a lot of things that you give up by giving up your position. I really want you to keep trying to do everything from that same position, especially on Mag. Because Mag has range.
A little help, please.
much better.
Range is a different story.
Never miss.
The same principle applies.
You cannot hurt me. Incoming.
Nice. Good damage on the Mag. Okay. But you're giving up your position, your cover, for the kill again. So this is you taking maybe 300 extra damage because you're not here, or you're not here.
You need not
That's a good
fear.
bubble. Really good.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Nice try.
The numbers.
Yeah. I mean, they got the numbers, man.
1, 2, 2.
It's gonna be a hard one to win every time. But yeah, little things on. Let's see.
Another epic victory!
Double usage is gonna help you. Um, Positioning is gonna help you. So it's mostly just about like you're really eager to do things all the time. Always trying to follow people who look out of position. Always looking to bubble someone when they're kind of low and taking damage. And it gives you give up something more important that happens like maybe 5 seconds later. You're just not there. That's things you can definitely work on, and I think it's pretty easy once you start seeing it, right? You see this like low hanging fruit, and you're like, oh, there's something even more important. I'll just wait.
Right.
You can definitely do another. So
Yeah.
let me pop in here. History. Alright, so you tell me what you want to review. Character. Mag, Groot, Strange.
Let's do some more mag, I think.
Gotcha. Love Mag. So do first comp. 1 second. Probably this. Or this. Okay, this looks good.
I'm with this one.
Mhm.
I think we were winning a lot of fights, but we just didn't support out.
Yep. It's like a typical watch to me. Great. So a little into the middle of everything. Maybe I'll walk it back first. Cool. Okay. So taking a quick look. Looks like they're on both teams are playing Groot, so they're playing around walls. We gotta watch out for those. But they also have infinite ammo Bucky. So that's gonna be a lot of damage on the front line. When you hear this, what do you usually try to do? When you
I
hear
try
the
to
hook.
shield.
Where's the show?
I think I used it. Wait.
Available? Okay.
I guess
Lots
didn't.
going on. This is pretty common. I would not be surprised if you just didn't hear it. So keep in mind when you're playing against Bucky, always listening for Hook is one of the most important parts of playing against him. So you can show. Bubble in the group when he's low. I think that's a good play. Shield whenever the hook's happening. Jump. Stand cover, stand cover. Punish the Groot who's out of position. That was a really good push. Now it's just pushing. Okay, so punish people who are out of position. Probably the damage dealers first. Yeah, killing your back one. Yeah, let's go back. Good. Really good. Alright. So how come you go for the Luna here?
I'm just think I'm kill hungry.
Gotcha. Okay. So this is where it's another one of those positioning things. So we're giving up the strong position, which is probably the pen doesn't work cool. Okay. Car. Car is a strong spot. We haven't even copped car yet. And by going really far and getting hungry for kills, you lose sight of everything else that's happening in the game. You stop hearing what's happening, and you're just focusing on Luna. So what I think you gotta do is you get the kill in the group, and you say, "What's next?" And you take a second to think about it. Look around. Look at your team. Are they low? Right? Is there someone out of position? Oh, fuck. Alright. That's a better kill. Let's focus on that. It's a good bubble. But it's not gonna count because everyone's dead. Just gonna.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Nice try with the TP. That's it.
Much better.
Invisible?
Your attacks are futile.
Yeah, this is pretty tough, right? They're getting a lot of good space.
Magneto!
Bubble Jeff, good job.
Your attacks are futile.
Nice try.
No worries. I've
Good
got your
shot.
back.
This is all really good. Right, especially the bubble to Jeff. That was just great. Anything about anything else that might have slipped. Okay, so we're coming back like here.
He's stopped.
They do their like rocket now.
This is real firepower!
Invisible?
Your attacks are futile.
I'm expecting a Groodle. I don't know about you. That's my main concern. If I'm in this situation, I'm holding this corner and I'm looking for him to do the animation and I'm trying to eat it with my shield. But besides that, I think he did everything really well.
Okay. They look like they mean business.
They get really low, super sharp. Let's go next.
Much better.
I am ready to put on a show.
Got it. Alright, so we're gonna see Groot here. What do you think he's trying to do? Like at this point in the game.
I
You know he has it.
feel like my
So, hasn't happened yet. That's one of those where definitely could have eaten it. If you're looking for it, he made a mistake. You can eat it. So whenever this is happening, what I tend to do is I play in the strongest position. Like I hold the corner that he wants to get to, and I stare him down. And I just hold the shield when I see him do the, like hear the crunch. It gets pretty predictable once you like look for it. There.
I am ready to put on
Now
a
this
show.
isn't gonna lose you a fight or anything. It's just it's a small thing that can make a big difference. Getting those. You're gonna be playing against a lot of Groot at this level. That's fight-winning gameplay.
Hits the
Alright, but take this pretty slow. I'm a little curious if we walk back a bit. So they're gonna limit over here, and you have rock. So I'm curious why you hold it.
I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. It could be that, this is a really hard one to hit, right? There's a lot of shit here. There's a Magneto right there. They also have a Bucky coming up. So yeah, maybe save it's the right play. Something to think about is, I mean, that could deny them a lot of value. And I usually want you to use your mag golds to counter a strong ult or make
Anyone willing to help?
She ends up dying to Hela. I think she just stays in too long.
You need me.
You guys end up getting the better portal and running them down. That's good.
You are under my protection.
I think the bubble was meant for Jeff, and that's good.
You are welcome.
You stopped them in their tracks.
Alright, we have a little downtime. So this is where we're gonna run through a little bit of thinking about the next fight. Hook the enemy team. What might you need to bubble?
Probably Bucky ult.
Bucky ult. And forget ults for a second. What else?
Um, the bubble probably the Salak dive.
Yep. Bubble if you see Psylocke on someone. That's a really good one. And I would also add bubble if they Bucky hook anyone, or if they Bucky hook you.
Well, yeah.
So those are going to be 3 things you can keep in mind. You run through that every single time you're playing Mag before a fight. What might I need to bubble? You get bonus points if you think about what you want to rock. So what else do you see? I saw
Iron
Luna.
Man, Luna,
Yep.
Bucky.
So they don't have those. Yep, that's it. Bucky. Bingo. Rock Bucky.
Sayonara.
Bubble Select Deck. There you go. Now it's just playing your position. I'm avoiding chasing, because that's a habit you have. Instead, playing around the point. Playing maybe at a little bit of an angle to your group. Like you put here earlier. That's good.
I am Groot. Much better.
They look like they mean business.
Alright, so we're gonna go back to space. So by playing main and giving up these stairs, their team now has all of these angles, and you're stuck in one little choke. Your team has a really difficult time making plays here because they have more space. So that's why I would really suggest playing, like, avoid the chasing, avoid giving up space early, pick an opposite side of your group, like here, and try to stay there until it's too dangerous to leave, or to stay.
I am Groot.
So what should I go?
Much better.
Like through here.
I think I was just too scared of like all the damage they had. They had infinite. They had Iron Man.
They have a lot. It's so true. My question is going to be, well, what if you stay? What happens to you? Right, so you have all your cooldowns. So you shield the damage, bubble the damage needed. Your healers see you. Your group has walls. You can play around this. I really think it's so much damage. I'm not gonna lie. Like maybe you are gonna have to leave or all out of there. I don't know. But I like that spot more than I like this. Your Jeff goes for the early ult. It's a good play. Bubble him. Great. Ult that. Oh, nice try. You can soak up the Iron Man ult with your ult.
Tis real firepower!
It'll give you like 75 charge and then you can throw it at their team. It's so cool. Yeah, I didn't have much for him. You mean this?
I'm hurt.
Nice shield to the teammate. She dies, but it's good thinking. Let's go next. Alright, so, well, before we go next, we can analyze anything we could have done. It didn't. I'm gonna say a big one is gonna be the ult for sure. So, this ends up being one of those times whenever your team, pretty much doesn't make any plays. You just Just kind of take it. And Groot had ult here. He dies early. Hella is totally trolled. We gotta get back to our mindset of like, how can I fix this? Well, the biggest thing would have been the ult. I think maybe you tell me whenever you might have ulted. It's not a ton of opportunities, but there are some.
Much better.
Armed and dangerous!
Maximum pulse!
Yep. Right? This is like the peak of the fight. When anything could happen. Use your ult. Make something happen.
This is real firepower!
Alright, so we go ahead a little bit. Our Groot's low. How about now? We don't have a bubble to save him, but maybe your ult saves him.
Feel like myself again.
So it could do that. Didn't realize that.
This is tough.
Yeah, yeah, I thought they were all right side.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so yep, you get one little peek and you see, oh, they're there. Alright, they're stuck. It's now a 4v6. Alright, you have options. You either commit your ult and try to swing this, probably not gonna work, or you can leave them to die, go right side. Leave.
Much better.
But it's too late, so you choose to die, and that's okay. You have another fight. You got this.
There's still a chance to stop them.
I guess we don't need it. I don't know.
Oh, we don't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, a little pre-fight communication. I think he's really close by the time he dies. Suka.
Oh, yeah, it was
probably.
really close. Never mind. He just got it.
Yeah. This one comes down to your Sue. Ooh, he dies too
he was
early.
so close.
So many things just almost there. Right, he's gonna get it. He could have, but again, we can't get too caught up in our teammates' misplays because they're gonna happen. And they're gonna happen a lot. So that sucks. We have support ults for next fight. Probably not gonna hit him. Throw it at the Luna. Right now. She's low. You get her. Okay, fight's over. Alright, I would probably think ult checking is gonna be important to do right now. So what's the main ult they used in the last fight?
Main? I think it was
Yeah.
Helical.
Yes, Alak. Alright, so well, they don't have Psylocke, that's good. What do we need to be careful of? They used a couple ults 2 fights ago.
They used Iron Man ult. They used Bucky ult.
Yeah, those are big. Alright, so we don't have our rock for those, unfortunate, but you do have shield and you have bubble. So keep those in mind. You can also comment your teammates and say which ult you're gonna use first. Maybe, I don't know, Luna. One. And tell yourself, you're like, I'm gonna bubble Iron Man ult. Shield, Iron Man ult. I really want you to keep practicing the thinking ahead during the downtime, because then, especially with Mag, there's a lot to do. And you're noticing that like if you do the thing at the wrong time, you don't have your stuff when you need it. So make your decisions before the fight, and be ready when it happens. Right.
You are under my protection.
A nice deep freeze. Great.
A lot going on here. Oh, oops. Okay, so I'll be careful of standing around the open when you're not looking at the people in the open. So if you're gonna do the shots over here, that's good. Walk a little to the left. Do it from here. So you're not turning your back on people.
I am ready to put on a show.
Much better.
Shields up.
Okay, move grabbed. There's the rock. Alright, you know what to do. Look for new healers and bubble them. Nice, you get one. Alright, so we made a bit of a mistake there.
Extra force.
What does Invis have to save herself?
Jump.
Mm-hmm. And Luna?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, 5 minute remaining. So heads up, we're gonna watch it until like the end of this point and probably take a break. So there you go. You know, Luna can't do anything to save herself. So whenever you have the option to go for both, go for Luna. I think it's can't remember.
Much
It's probably
better.
like here.
Much better.
Shields up.
There's the Invis. Quick scan. Here's Luna. Get her.
You need not fear.
An extra force field.
In his final moments,
Oh my.
did my
Alright, so pretend Luna survived. What does that change?
She just pops ult.
Yep. We win this fight. So
need
Did
to
nothing
feel
to
the
it besides maybe an Iron ult, but that's it.
They look like they
yep,
need business.
definitely winnable.
Mutant.
You tried to shield her earlier. I'm sure you would have tried again.
Oh,
We have Groot. We could have got that one.
Ways
So this
rise
is going to come
again.
down to a pretty common habit you have, which is going to be the bubble usage. It's using it. I'm not going to say you use it like too early necessarily, but use it for something that's less important, and I want you to recognize the most important time.
Okay.
Like we did before the fight, right? It's like, right, they have Iron Metal, right? I might need to bubble someone with Iron Metals. Same thing with the Magneto Rock. And who do I have bubble? Person who has ult.
Maximum pulse.
Just kind of like then. I'm sure if you were there, you would have bubbled your Jeff, right?
You ready?
Your attacks are futile.
Ooh, bubble yourself. So we're pushing, we're taking damage. Shield yourself first.
Your
Good idea.
attacks are futile.
Get to cover. Bubble yourself next. A little late. You probably would have died anyway. But just trying to stay alive until your Luna ults. It's very important here.
It's the grand finale.
You kind of go back a bit. 'Cause I'm curious why you send it in the first place. So let's watch from here. So you're going in. We're going for Luna here. So how come we're going for Luna this way?
I don't know. It's
Hmm.
so bad.
Yep, going for the kills. It's pretty bad. So I know what you want to do, and Luna has no way to defend herself. She has her team. That's the issue. So keep training yourself to think about like, where's the strongest position? Where's my team on a hold? Don't go past it for kills. Stay there. The kills will come to you. Play the point.
Just fed so hard.
There you go. Yeah, you soul ulted.
No tanks now. Do it
Mhm.
again and we lose the fight.
There's not much you can do. So just stalling for time.
Or else.
Yeah. That's tough. Get there? But not much you can do. Yeah. Alright. That sucks. I think one of the things that sucks about playing tank is going to be that, like, whenever you make a mistake, it's like,
It's so bad.
they're big. They're big mistakes, yeah. No one forgets the big mistakes. So definitely feel your pain there.
Okay,
Alright.
thank you.
So, yep, that's it. I do think it can help if you give me a little bit of notes for yourself. Like,
Notes,
what are
okay.
maybe 2 things?
2 things. Don't chase. And then I should just position like know where like
Mhm.
the strongest positioning.
Yep, and staying there, right? Because I think you start there a lot. It's the chasing that brings you away from the strong position. I think you can take these fights from the strong spots, especially in Magneto. All right, so give me another thing.
Another thing, I
Mhm.
think I need to bubble my bubble like like the most the one that has like the most value on my team.
All right, so you're playing as a Spider-Man. Give me a concrete example. Who needs to bubble?
Who needs the bubble? We're playing against Spider-Man, the one that's getting dived.
Exactly. Right. It's not you whenever you're like 600. It's not your thing whenever he's 400 health, right?
Right.